Welcome to Flycatcher.co. We are very glad to have you here today. So we'll start our interview.
Yes.
My colleague will start with the first question.
So, Tias, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay. My name is Putri Rohmani Tias. You can call me Tias. I born in Barito Utara, center of Kalimantan. Yeah. I am the first child from two. Both of my parents from Indonesia, and all my family from Indonesia. And I will study in UIA, IIUM, and I am now 23 years old.
So, what do you know about our company?
Okay, your company is focused on publishing. So, you will publish any research or any journal from people, and you publish so other people can learn or can use this written research or report,
Yes.
like that.
Can you tell me what are your biggest weaknesses?
My biggest weaknesses is I feel bad when I know other people feel difficult. I can know other people difficult. So yeah, it's very bad for me. It's just that.
Meaning that you can't, when you know someone's weakness,
Yeah,
you feel pity for
Ah.
them. So you will help them.
yeah.
What can we expect from you in your first 3 months if you were accepted?
Okay. I have experience in content writer because now I apply to be a content writer, right? When I was in my university, I ever become publication and production, which at that time I produce some video, I produce some poster, and I wrote something to promote my program. I wrote something and I sprayed them out to social media, to all social media that IIUM have.
Do you know what program it was?
It's actually what at that time Perkim program, which this program is under IIUM. We focus on charity to help others who need help. Is that?
So what's your niche when it comes to content writing?
Pardon? Can you?
Your area of specialty.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. I don't have specific area for writing. I just write anything that I can do. So if someone asks me to write something, I never said I can't like that. So just do it like that.
Okay. Alright, so if someone is unhappy with your performance, how would you respond to that?
Okay, I will accept their perception about me, and I will learn from that, from his or her perception, or his opinion, or her opinion, and I try to make myself better than before. I always try to make myself better than before.
Are you active on social media?
Actually, if you say if you ask active or no, no, always post about something in my social media, but I active to always checking my social media, just like that.
Why do you think Flycatcher we should hire you as a content writer in our company?
Okay. I believe because I have experience about content writing, so I believe I can do this job in your company. So I just believe that.
Can you work under pressure?
Yes.
You can handle. You can multitask.
Yes.
Other than that, what abilities do you think you have that other candidates doesn't have?
Okay. What I would say like that. I would say last time. I am kind of people who never say no. I just say yes and I try, just like that. I think many people don't do this thing. They just say no, or they just say difficult, and feel bad to do something that he or she assume difficult. So yeah, just.
So,
Alright, so
Do you have any questions for us?
I want to ask about the salary,
Oh,
about this job, and about work time.
work time.
Ah.
Work time is not specifically office hour, but our time is 9 to 6.
Okay.
and since you are a degree holder, the salary is
for beginners, between 2,500.
Do you have any expected salary?
yeah.
Any range?
I think minimal is 1,080 and 8 ringgit and 800.
1,800. We can work on. We can work
I
on
think we
that.
can start on 2,000.
Okay. And can I know where I will work? Is it you provide me office or what?
Oh, okay. We have few branches.
Okay.
After the interview, if you get the job, we will inform you which branch you will go.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
Okay.
Thank you.
All the best.
Okay.
See you again. Your name is
Abdul Rahman, but you can call Ajas.
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 Okay, Ajas. My name is Izati, and I am as Marketing Strategy and Consumer Engagement.
My name is Jihanisha. I'm in Strategic Development and Corporate Communication.
My name is Amin Hidayah, and I'm a Chief Legal Officer and General Counsel.
And my name is Zakira. I'm a Chief Human Resources Officer.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So first and foremost, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, my name is Ajaz Radha, and I graduated from Political Science, IIUM, and I had attended in many activities, and that's why I saw your advertisement, and that's why I like it to join this, and that's all.
So you said you would like to join our team.
Yes,
and you
sure.
like what a content writer do. What do you know actually about our company?
Yeah, I just know about Flycatcher.co. I know it's a good company, and the part that I choose is about to do the online promotion, and which is very easy, and also which is very good to do from social media side, because nowadays everyone is using social media. So that's why I choose this, and I can do promotion very well, by WhatsApping, by Instagram, by Twitter, by even Telegram, even Facebook.
Okay, you are interested in promoting our company to a higher level. So what can
Yes.
we expect from you in your first 3 months if you were given an opportunity to join our team?
Okay. Nowadays, everything is based on everything. Everything is nowadays based on advertisement. Everything. If you see, for example, I give you one example. I just want to come to Malaysia. If I write something, which university is good in Malaysia, it will bring the universities to me without knowing anything about Malaysia. So by this, then I will choose one university. So from this side, I can say we have to make good promotion everywhere. Anyone who can just enter in Google or any other places, they have to see our promotion. So very easily we can convince them and we can write them. I can give you another example. For example, I don't know there is a good book or there is a good library in Malaysia. But how I know? When I click enter this, maybe in Facebook, maybe in Instagram, then the list will come. Then I will see. For example, UM library is very good. How I know that? No one tell me. Even I didn't visit. Just by Googling. So that's why we have to promote a lot. As I said, not only that places. There is other social media also that we can promote that. But the only one thing I can do is that's the promotion side. The promotion side, online promotion that everyone can see, and we can put the one place there to send message and talk with us, so we can convince them by that.
Okay, so what do you need to know about a project before you start writing? What information do you usually require before you create content?
I have to know the background. In also the introduction, same background and introduction. The third thing, how many people is working in this company, and also the fourth thing, and who is the promoter side, in who is the new employee in this company. So I have to know everything about this company. Yeah, that's why actually I know that the Flycatcher is this, because I'm not involving. Then I have to know. Then after that, when I know everyone, then we will be like a roommate, or we can be like a home. That's all.
Okay, if someone is unhappy with your performance, how would you respond to that?
You mean by promoting?
Yeah, if,
Whatever
like,
what you
yeah.
Okay, if someone is unhappy, what should I do? Actually, I will respond to each individual questions. Then one thing, maybe I will change the structure and also the photo that we put for them catching the people. We have to change that. And also the things that we write, we have to change that. Maybe someone doesn't like, or maybe someone thinks that we are lying. But you have to say the truth, and you have to make it clear everything. If someone doesn't like, so it's okay. Maybe in 2,000 people, 5 people doesn't like. It's okay. We can convince them by talking, by calling, by send message, and also face-to-face talking. And we can do that.
So, why do you think we should hire you? Why do you think we should hire you?
So I just mentioned I can promote well, and I can spend my all the time. And there is one thing, even in the office side, even after the office side, I can work in this. That's why I like
Outside
this.
office.
Yeah, extra time I can give to this. For example, I can have my theater in a restaurant. It's very easy. By my phone or by my laptop, I can promote this. That's why I like this job. everywhere I can do this. Yeah, not only in the office time. I can do from everywhere. Yeah. Everywhere, it means even I'm not in this country. So I can promote that. I can answer that. Because by the internet and by social media. That's why I like it.
Do you have any weaknesses?
Actually, I don't know is it weakness or not, but if I get one job, I will promote a lot. This is the one weakness because it means I will disturb the people. Yeah, because why I do this? Because the people must know about the project.
Okay, so can you work under pressure?
I can work, but the one thing, this job is very easy because it will not give me pressure. Because as I mentioned, I can do everywhere. Yeah. There is no pressure for this job, and it's fun also. You know, you were using social media, chatting with people, answering the questions.
What abilities do you have that other candidates don't?
The ability that I know is I can give more time for this. And also I can, as I said, from everywhere I can do this. And also the other people, I don't think so. They will maybe think in the office side, that's all. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think that's nice.
Do you have any questions for us?
Do I have any question from you?
For us.
I don't have any question.
That's okay.
Yeah, I don't have any question.
So I think that's the end of the interview.
Okay.
Thank you for coming. We'll get in touch with you.
As soon as possible.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bye.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi. So your name is Fatia.
Yeah.
So what can we call you?
Just call me Fatia.
Fatia, okay. Before we start the interview, we would like to introduce ourselves. So I am Faika as a Chief Financial Officer.
And my name is Aini Hidayah. I'm Chief Legal Officer and General Counsel.
Okay, I'm Jihanisha. I'm Strategic Development and Corporate Communication.
I am Izati as Marketing Strategy and Consumer Engagement.
Sure.
Okay. So welcome to Flycatcher.go. So you apply for the position, the junior executive, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Junior
The proofreader.
editor and
Alright.
reader.
Okay. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
First of all, my name is. Oh, sorry. First of all, good day to you all.
Good day.
My name is Nurul Fatia Binti Zakaria, and I'm a graduate in Bachelor of English Language and Literature in International Islamic University Malaysia. I have several experience in this proofreaders field and others also. Like I have been working since I started my university, and I still trying to improve myself by developing new skills every time, and I love to try new things. That's why I applied for this job basically, because I have previous experience with proofreading, then I want to like further my experience on this.
So what do you know actually about the company?
I know that you are a publishing company and you want to develop an English publishing company which give the Malaysians and the audience or the readers like opportunity to write and publish their own book or their own writing and something like that.
Okay, that's correct.
So what types of books or magazines or newspaper do you enjoy reading?
Since I am literature student, so I enjoy literature mostly.
Literature.
Yeah.
Why is it so?
I think because of the courses that I took before, it's like somehow it influenced me because previously I just enjoy like reading Malay books and novels, and it doesn't improve anything for me. And while studying English literature, I start to enjoy reading English materials, especially literature, because actually I learn a lot from that. It's just not merely a literature, but it also teach you life, teach you about sociology, politics, economies, and everything. So in just a book, you can learn everything about the world actually.
Okay. Do you have a favorite book? What's your favorite book?
I love The Secret Life of Bees the most by Su Monkey. Yeah, it's about a racial issues focused previously.
So how did you get into editing?
I would say everything is start from my university life, because that's when everything changed for me, from someone who doesn't know even to say how are you to someone who can speak English confidently now. Although then that's when I start, before I cannot even write properly, that's when I start to try to edit and re-edit every time, especially my assignment. That's when I'm into editing. Then I start a business of proofreading also previously. Just like I offer service for students to proofread their materials for their assignment and so on.
Okay, so if you had to give constructive feedback to another writer, since you're a proofreader, how would you do that? How would you give feedback to a writer if their writing is not good or if there are some mistakes in it? How would you tell them that?
It would be based on the writer lah. Firstly, I think I need to know her background and her weakness and a strength. So what is the strength of the book? I would first say I like reading this book, and this is this good, this part is good, but you need to like edit this part because it's quite lame or there's some grammatical errors, and so first you need to make them feel good, so they won't feel down because you just focus on their mistake. So you need to like compliment and at the same time to correct their mistake. That's how you can give them confidence and encourage them to write better.
Okay, so what do you think your strengths and weaknesses are in terms of taking on this role?
I think proofreading not merely about editing the books and correcting the errors and everything. It's about the communication skills also, because you need to communicate with the readers. I mean, with the writers. So there's for me, I have the persuasive skill, so I can persuade them. And some, like everyone got attitude. So the writers might think that I think I write the best. So what is the mistake? So that's when I need to persuade them. This not the readers want. This what you want. That's the thing. Like I feel like this is my strength.
Okay, you read and you proofread, but do you yourself write?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I have a plan, but not yet.
Okay, how would you describe the voice of our brand, meaning Flycatcher publishing brand?
I think it's the Flycatchers make you feel like it's very catching saying like Flycatchers. It makes you feel like, and there's something that I think so why is Flycatchers actually, why not others name? And then that's when some, as a literature student, you are kind of get this all kind of imagination. Why is the Flycatchers actually mean? Something like that. I even imagine something like the ideas flies and you catch it. I imagine something like that. So Flycatcher is like catching the ideas and write and you proofread everything, something. But I'm not sure what is it really meant for.
It's just a name of a bird. Like silverfish and penguin and animals also. But it's a good name.
Yeah, that's a good explanation.
Yeah.
We're going to take that.
What I meant was, how do you describe Flycatcher to differentiate us as a publishing company to others? What makes Flycatcher special? If you were to describe us to somebody else.
I would say the content of the writing, perhaps, because you focus on the every single details of the books, not just publishing a nonsense book. Like you just ignore the grammars, you ignore the rules and everything. But here you like set the rules and you make sure everything is correct, everything is in orders before you publish a book. So that what makes the book become a quality book. That because it's not about quality but more about quantity, right? Sorry, it's not about quantity but it's about quality. Sorry.
Okay, so we have asked you questions. Now, do you have any questions for us?
I'm not sure what to ask because I just think that getting this interview is just an opportunity for me to improve to another step. So I just want to try new things and experience more if I were to get this position in your company.
Alright. Thank you so much for coming, Fatia. We will get in touch. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
What is your name?
My name is Ashman Shari, Muhammad Ashman bin Shari.
Okay, so we will call you Ashman.
Yes, please.
Welcome, Ashman, to flycatcher.co.
Thank you. Thank you.
My name is Izati. I'm as Marketing Strategy and Consumer Engagement.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, I'm Janisha. I'm in Strategic Development.
Nice to meet you.
My name is Aini Hidayah and I am as Chief Legal Officer and General Counsel.
Nice to meet you.
And I am Faika as a Chief Financial Officer.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. So welcome to Flycatcher.co.
Thank you. I'm really happy to be here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so the first question. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Muhammad Ashman. I'm 20 years old. Been
20 years old?
23 years old. I've been jumping around jobs for a while, and I saw your advertisement on the interwebs, on the internet, and I decided that your company is very suitable for my qualifications, and I think it would be great if I could apply for this job.
So what do you know about our company?
I know you guys are a publishing company, and I've been following your work for quite some time, especially in Brunei or in Singapore, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yes, and I deeply enjoy what you guys publish, and I was hoping to get some of my works published as well, but you know what? I decided to work for you guys instead, and that would be a much better experience.
Okay, do you read a lot?
Yes.
Alright, so what types of books do you usually read?
I read children's books, I read teenage, young adult books, I read, wait, are you talking about genres or
What
genres?
types of books?
Oh, okay, I read horror books, mystery books, thriller books, history books. Yeah, most of them fiction. Other times I read non-fiction, like if it's non-fiction, it's mostly like religious books because I have to. Yeah.
What do you read?
What don't I read? Anything erotic?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's your-
yeah,
okay. Sorry, what's your favorite book and why? Yeah, I prefer fiction.
Me too, and I prefer young adult fiction. It's so much easier to read. Sometimes there are pictures. I'm kidding. Okay, my favorite series is actually, as much as I hate to admit it, it's Harry Potter.
Why do you hate to admit that?
Because this is a job interview and I have to
You're
be all
supposed to
serious.
be proud to.
Okay, then I'm proud to be a part of it.
Okay. Great.
Why?
Why? Because it's full of magic and wonder, and I get to relate to a lot of the characters. Very human characters despite their magical abilities.
Alright, so how did you get into editing, Ashman?
How do I get into editing? Well, I started out using freelancing for a lot of my postgraduate friends' assignments.
Postgraduate?
Yes, postgraduate friend.
You have a master?
No, my friends in postgraduate
Oh, okay.
in postgraduate studies. So they decided to ask me to proofread their assignments and work and theses. So at first it was a freelance thing, and as I got paid to do it, and I've been interested in doing it ever since. That was around in 2013.
2013.
And
And
until now.
currently, and I think to officially be recognized as a proofreader, it would be great. That's why I decided to apply.
So, Ashman, how has your work experience prepared you for this position?
It's prepared me to really understand and read what people write, because it's usually not just simply skimming through grammatical errors. It's actually based on context. So if I get this job, then I am absolutely prepared to, especially for works of fiction like you guys, that you publish fiction as well, right? So and my my wellness in English, my skills in English are actually better than most I can say. So I think that it prepares me very well for this job.
But in your resume, we have seen a lot of work experience doesn't really help you much in this position.
Sorry?
From your resume, your work experiences doesn't really help you much in this position.
It
Yeah.
doesn't relate to it. Yeah, I change that. But it helps. The job that I showed you based on my resume, I'm trying to actually show you how my communication skills are pretty good, and I can do well under pressure. And because all those jobs that I showed you are pretty high pressure jobs.
Yeah.
It's waiting tables, being in the kitchen. It's all high pressure and performing. And I know that being employed as an editor, a proofreader, is a lot of work. It's not just reading and correcting one piece of work. You guys are a big publishing company, so there's a lot of work. So to deal with that heavy workload, I think my experience is sufficient to handle the job.
Okay.
Okay, how would you describe the voice of our brand? How would you describe Flycatcher.co?
Can you rephrase the question?
Rephrase.
As in, explain the question.
What do you understand about Flycatcher.co? The name, our name.
And how is it
Effort.
different from other brands?
Publishing brand.
As in the actual brand name?
No, as in the essence of the company.
The essence of the company. Well, can I be frank?
Yeah.
Flycatcher sounds like a plant name.
Sounds like
Plain?
What name?
It's a plant name.
Plan. Oh.
It is, right?
No.
No.
It's
Unfortunately, no.
not? Okay. It's a bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bird.
Oh, I thought it was a plant. That explains the bird on the logo. And does not explain the plant not being on the logo.
You have been a plan.
Okay. I was thinking of the Venus flytrap.
Oh, I see.
But okay, a flycatcher, a bird, a free bird. I guess you guys, you see, publishing is not just about it's not just printing, it's letting voices to be heard. So I'm guessing that's Flycatcher.co is a platform for young voices to be heard,
Okay.
I guess.
Alright. What do you think your strengths and weaknesses are in terms of taking on this role?
My strengths.
Yeah.
I'll start with my weaknesses.
Alright.
I work too hard.
Okay.
Okay. My weaknesses, they might be that I am a bit prideful when it comes to jobs. So if there, I'm a bit competitive, but that also is some of my strengths. Being competitive actually helps me work even harder. Not to brag, but the competitiveness makes me more diligent. So it helps me push myself to my limit.
Alright. Okay, so do you have any questions for us?
Yes. What does your job scope entail? Like, what does your content and proofreader do? What are the hours like? I mean, can you explain that to me?
Hours, like working hours?
Yeah.
Okay, our working hours
Flexible.
flexible,
Okay.
but it should the fixed time is 9 to 6.
Okay.
But you may have overtime and
Yes, okay.
because proofreading you might have to stay back and all.
It usually depends on a certain deadlines. Like if you have a certain work to be completed, then that would mean more overtimes. But then other than that, it's usually pretty standard, I think. 9 to 5.
And it depends on how much you get, how much content you get to be published for you to edit. Sometimes in a month, you might not get a lot, but for the next month, might be more than the previous month. So it depends. Usually there's a lot.
Okay.
Any other questions?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Okay.
So I think that's it. Thank you, Rashma, for applying for our job.
Thank you for having me.
And
We'll be in
we'll
touch.
Yep.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Alright,
you.
you too. Have a good day.
Bye.
Assalamualaikum.
hi, welcome to Flycatcher.co. So, and your name is Ahmad Rashid.
Yes.
So Ahmad Rashid.
What should we call you?
Yes, Kurumi Rashid.
You're applying for the position of
Proofreader.
Proofreader.
junior editor.
Junior editor, yeah.
Alright. So, I'm going to start questions then.
Okay. Okay. So first and foremost, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Ahmad Rashid. Okay, I'm a graduate student from graduate student. Yes, I'm in final sem here. I'm taking psychology in UIA at IUM. And then during my study here, I have done several freelancing jobs as a proofreader, like academic reports and everything. Okay, and also I have experience in 3 months work experience with corporate social responsibility department in IA.
What do they do?
I'm in charge of giving consultation on how the student wants to make a program and everything. Then I need to proofread all their reports and everything like that.
Okay. Yes. Okay. What do you know about the company?
Flycatcher.
Yes, Flycatcher.co.
Okay. From my read, Flycatcher is you want to bring more local talents. Okay, who's good at English, right?
Yes.
Okay, and from what I understand, you want to create a platform where the writers can make a great novel articles at that.
Local.
Right? Local, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Alright, Ahmad Rashid, do you read a lot?
I read a lot, yes.
What types of books do you usually read?
I usually read academic writing, yes, journals and everything.
Any specific area that you are interested in?
Mostly psychology.
Oh, okay. So how did you get into editing?
Editing, I don't know, I start as a freelancer, starting from as a proofreader, and then my friend suggest me to do some editing works and everything. Okay, then I will at the department UIA. Then they ask me to do the editing, do the blog editing and the website for their department.
Alright.
How do you think your involvement in the past? How do you think your involvement in the past helps you in this position?
Okay. First of all, I have a lot. I can say a lot of experience in proofreading and also some experience in editing, and also besides that, I also did in my 4-year study here. I'm involved in a lot of CSR projects. Okay, from that I feel that I learned a lot of things from that, the leadership, interpersonal relationship and everything. So I feel that besides my skills as a proofreader, I also have, I think I have good interpersonal skills, so that I think I can be a good team player in a company.
Oh, alright. So how do you proofread a piece of work?
My SOP, okay. Usually I will do this. Call it the client. They will send me the academic reports. Okay, then I will check it. Check the grammar. What we call that? All the basic things about English. The sentence construction, grammar, and everything. And then I give it back to him, to the client. But it involves very little contact with clients.
What is your approach to giving constructive feedback to a fellow writer?
Okay, as I said just now, from my experience, I did a very little contact with clients before this, but as I learned from my CSR projects, okay. First of all, you want to approach some person, okay. You want to correct them. You're gonna start with compliments, okay. Then you're gonna go to the problem, okay. But then it depends on the person itself, okay. If the person is like very problematic, don't want to listen and like that, so you just jump straight to the problem and you cannot use harsh words, but you need to be straight.
What do you think your strengths and weaknesses are in terms of taking on this role?
Okay. Wait.
Weaknesses and your strength.
My weaknesses. I tend to do works at last minute because I need some pressure to do some job. Okay, but that doesn't affect my work.
So you think you work best under pressure?
Yes, I can work under pressure.
Okay, so I see in your resume that you have done a lot of volunteering work with Comrade IIUM.
Yes.
How do you think that helps you, like as a person or professionally?
As a person, as I said before, I learned how to manage the people, how to delegate works and everything, and how to send message to the people, okay, how to get message clear. And then I learned how to mingle with people. Okay, and before this I was like antisocial. And then after I joined this club, I started to learn how to speak to people and build connection.
Do you have any questions for us?
Can you explain to me about the idea
Behind
the name Flycatcher?
Behind the name?
Yeah.
Have you ever
This is
heard?
nice.
Have you ever heard of the name Flycatcher before?
I haven't heard.
Okay. So what do you think it is?
The name is very interesting. That's why I wanted to know what's the vision behind it.
It's just name of a type of bird.
actually?
Oh, Flycatcher is a bird?
Yes.
Flycatcher is a bird.
Oh.
That is a
Like other publishing companies, they have penguins, they have silverfish. Those are also name of birds. So we are inspired by
Flycatcher.
bird names So we searched for it and Flycatcher sounds great.
Isn't it?
As a company name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I think
Alright. So yeah, I
That's
think
the end of the interview.
thank you so much for coming, and we will get in touch.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Alright. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye. Selamat.